Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sacha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Pariyana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Sacha Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Abhishta Sapurakam Guru Ganarashisa Sambhushitam Chinta Chinta Samasta Vedanapunam Shri Rupa Panthanugam Govindabhidam Ujjalam Vartanam Bhaktyanavitam Sundaram Mande Vishwaguruncha Divya Bhagavat Premnao Hibij Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandravadanam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandranandapuram Satekvarnam Vairagyudyam Budam Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Sarasataram Varam Vandetam Shubhadam Madeka Sharanam Nasisharam Sridharam Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Tividito Gauriya Gurvanvaye Bhato Bhanuriva Prabhat Gagne Gaura Sankirtane Mayavadatimingilo Daragatan Udhritta Jivaniman Krishna Prem Sudabdigahan Sukham Pradata Prabhum Tam Bhaje Namo Gaura Kishoraya Bhaktavadhuta Murtaye Gaurangra Padma Vrangaya Radha Bhavan Nishevane Vande Bhakti Vinodam Shri Gaura Shakti Swarupakam Bhakti Shastragya Samrajam Radharas Sudhanadam Gaura Vrajasitashe Shaira Vaishnavaira Vanda Vigraham Jagannatha Prabhum Vande Premabdhim Vriddha Vaishnavam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Namo Mahavadanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Tushe Namah Sastang Dandat Pranam to all the sincere and exalted Vaishnavas worldwide serving at the lotus feet of Om Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj and Om Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj, Param Guru Mahārāj. To all the Bhakta Vrinda and Seva Vrinda, please accept my sincere Dandavat Pranam at your lotus feet. To all the sincere seekers, Hardik Namaskar. Welcome to our Friday evening Sangha. I have our distinguished guests. Let me bring them on. Dandavat Pranam and welcome Shripad Arun Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavat Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat and welcome Shripad Chinmay Dev Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. So we're currently reading from the publication Religion of the Heart by Om Vishnu Patsila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswāmī Mahārāj, and we will pick up from where we left off in our last session and continue. The topic the topic for today is we're continuing with the first of the four super excellent qualities of Kṛṣṇa, which are unique to his personality. And the topic is Inconceivable Pastimes. The page number, in case someone wants to follow, is 68 in this publication. And so we're going to continue from there. This is Śrīla Gurudev. Mahaprabhu said, all of Krishna's pastimes are inconceivable, achinta bheda bhed tattva. It is not possible to understand them. We live within the materially conscious world, so it is not possible to understand transcendental consciousness and Krishna's pastimes from here. Every evening in Puri, Mahaprabhu would talk with Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Rai in the Gambhira. One evening, they were discussing the poetry of Chandidas. Chandidas said in one poem, whoever can conceive a garland can be made from the peaks of mountains with a tiny thread, or an elephant can be bound with a spider's web, can understand Krishna's pastimes. You must believe you can bind an elephant with a spider's web before you can understand Krishna's pastimes. When I first joined Guru Mahārāj's mission, he asked me if I could do two things. He said, can you not follow your mind, and can you follow my instructions? I said, yes. And Guru Mahārāj was happy. Then he said, can you forget the songs you know? I was born in a Vaishnava family, and my father was a famous professional singer. Because of that, I had some singing capacity and had memorized all of the Vaishnava songs. Guru Mahārāj tested me as to my singing style, meter, etc. by having me sing in front of Krishnadas Babaji Mahārāj. I sang in front of Babaji Mahārāj, and he told Guru Mahārāj I knew many songs and was a good singer. Dandavad, Jivana Didi, Dandavad, please come in. Just, yeah, everything's live.
Yeah, sorry, we're a little late.
No, that's all right.
Either late or never.
Better late than never. Dandavad, Madhumita Didi, Dandavad, Nandarani Didi, yay. We're blessed. Close the door, close the
It's
door.
okay. Why are you sitting there? Because there's no so yes, there's so much seats. Let me count the seats.
Dandavad, please come.
No, you can sit. She has all the spots.
Can you give me that table?
Yeah, here.
No, that table. Oh,
You
Jai.
can play musical chairs. We don't have a problem. Why? I don't know. Sorry to interrupt if you don't.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's never an interruption. You're blessing us, and how can we be interrupted?
Sorry.
No. Please do not apologize. Hare Krishna. I wish I could pan the camera. There's too much of chaos here, but love for you to see everyone. But anyway, we'll continue. Okay. Back to Gurudev. I sang in front of Babaji Mahārāj, and he told Guru Mahārāj, I knew many songs and was a good singer. A few days later, Guru Mahārāj told me to forget those songs. He said they were sahajiya songs and that condition would increase if I sang them. I said I would not sing those songs. He gave me one book named Saranagati and marked 32 songs. He asked me to memorize them within a week and said the songs of Madhura Ras would come later. He said they will reveal in your heart after Ruchi. When you will get the position of Ruchi or taste, you can learn them. This is Bhajan Archan. Rupa Goswami showed this Bhajan Archan in a step-by-step sequence. Adau Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangotha Bhajan Kriya Tato Nartha Nivritti Syat Tato Nishtha Ruchistatha. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. When it is necessary for the devotee to know what Vrindavan is, what Govardhan is, what the Yamuna and the forest and the pastimes of Krishna Leela are, everything will reveal itself in the heart of a surrendered soul. This is the meaning of Srila Guru Mahārāj's book, Prapanna Jivanamratam, the life nectar of the surrendered souls. When Krishna met Radharani and the Brajagopis at Kurukshetra, he said, Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amratattaya kalpate drishtaya yada sinamat sneho bhavatinam madapana. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. Devotional service unto me is the only way to attain me, my dear gopis. The only reason for my returning to you is the love and affection you have attained for me by good fortune. In India, it is customary to go to Kurukshetra during a solar eclipse and bathe in a lake there. People from all over India do this. Krishna went to Kurukshetra from Dwarka with his queens, and Radharani and the gopis went from Vrindavan to meet him. When the gopis met Krishna's queens, the queens said to them, we have not actually had Krishna's presence. We think he is absent-minded because we can't tell what he is thinking. Sometimes, when he is sleeping and dreaming, he calls, O Lalita, O Vishaka, O Yashoda, O Mother Rohini. He says many things when he is dreaming. We have heard all the Brajagopis and Brajabalakas names many times, and now you are here. Whether Krishna lives in Mathura or Dwarka, he always remembers you. Krishna's queens glorified the Brajavasis in this way. When Krishna first met with the Brajagopis in Kurukshetra, they asked him, how long will we wait for you? He said, in a short time, in a few years, I shall go back to Vrindavan. Don't think I won't go. I am bound to go. Don't think that I live here. Actually, I live with all of you in Vrindavan. What you are doing with me is positive. You are thinking it is negative, but it is positive. What I am doing here is negative. Every day in Vrindavan, my pastimes are going on, and every day you are getting my association. You are giving me nourishment every day, and that is positive. Whatever you are doing there is positive. When Kṛṣṇa said this to the gopis, Mahi bhaktir hi bhutanam, I shall come back to Vrindavan to see you. They believed it. That is why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave the shloka before the above one, Mayi Bhaktir Hi Bhutanam, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya. Etat tan rekkohi Kṛṣṇa braje yaite satrashna. Eka shloka padi sunaila, sei shloka suni radha, Kandila Shakala Badha, Kṛṣṇa Praptye Pratite Haila. While speaking to Srimati Radharani, Kṛṣṇa became very anxious to return to Vrindavan. He made her listen to a verse which banished all her difficulties and which assured her that she would again attain him. If you say something to someone in an exclusive way, they will understand it. If you say to someone, yesterday we were taking prasadam together and you were giving me fried sabji and we were talking and laughing. If you say that in an exclusive way, that person must believe it. He will think, yes, that happened. So after hearing the following shloka, Srimad Bhagavatam, Radharani got good nourishment. Mayi bhaktir hi bhutanam amratattaya kalpate dushtaya yada sinamat sneho bhavatinam madapana. If you, Radharani, hear what I am saying, you will see this is the truth. Every day I am living with you. Every day there are my pastimes in Vrindavan, and every day you are getting my association. Every day you are giving me nourishment, and that is positive. Mother Shachi's joy. Mahaprabhu told Damodar to go to Navadip and tell Mother Shachi, every day I come to take the prasadam you prepare for me. Mother Shachi thinks she is dreaming. It is not a dream. I eat from her hand every day. You tell her that and remind her that yesterday I came and took prasadam from her. She cooks many nice preparations for the deities, such as shak, etc., and afterwards she gives them to me, and when I eat them she becomes very happy, but she thinks she is dreaming. When she sees the plate has nothing on it, she thinks she forgot to put food from the pots on the plate. She goes to the kitchen and sees there is no food in the pots, and she thinks she's dreaming. The positive truth is that I ate everything. Remind my mother of that, and she will believe it. Namaskar Anil ji, welcome.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna.
Namaskar.
These Gurudev is sharing with us like very high topics, Vrindavan, very intimate. But I would just like to point out here, as we are reading about these intimate pastimes, they're coming from Gurudev, so they're nectar for us, and we can read in good company and share them with each other. Do you notice that the devotees at that level, they refuse to believe that they're in any way whatsoever are intimate with Krishna. It's peculiar. And it is so peculiar, it even has an effect on Krishna himself. So much so that physically he's with the queens in Dwarka. But the queens in Dwarka are relaying this to the gopis that he may be physically here, but he's not here. He's with you. He's so absent-minded. Although physically, yes, we know he's present here, but he's never here. Yet, in the heart of hearts of those exalted devotees and Srimati Radharani, they always are looking for some assurance from Krishna, being almost sure that we don't have you. So he has to tell them in this exclusive way, like, look, the way you have me, it's not possible for anyone to have. And he has to say it again and again, and assure them. When we come to Mother Shachi, same thing. He literally comes there and takes her offerings every day personally, and yet she doesn't believe. She thinks she forgot to put the food on the plate. It is more believable for her. This is the level of Divyonmad, the divine madness almost, that she is willing to believe that she made a mistake and forgot to put the food on the plate, rather than consider the fact that her son actually came and took it. That is Vrindavan. Very peculiar. That Parakya bhav, that Parakya infuses all the relationships in Vrindavan, exclusively. And so, by the mercy of Gurudev, we are getting some hint of that. Just following what he is saying. Not trying to go word by word analysis. That won't work here. Because what is said, you will never catch what bhav it is said in, unless you hear from Gurudev. By not following our mind and following his instruction, then we can dream of someday getting some eligibility to be caught helplessly in that cross current. It's a cross current. If you just go focus a little deeper, then you will understand Gurudev is in a cross current and he's explaining what's happening from here, from there, and he's explaining that. Very beautiful. Jai Om Vishnupad Śrīla Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj ki Jai. Any reflections or anything from Arun Prabhu or Chinmoy Prabhu? Please go ahead.
No, Prabhu, it's just that it's a message that I personally need to have even more dhrida faith. And but the company that I have, I'm very, very happy, and I'm sure it's nurturing my real self.
Jai Gurudev. Well, we're happy to have your company. You stole my prayer that I say every time and then you just said it. That's not fair. Hare Krishna. The next, should we read a little bit more? Alright. The next is Kṛṣṇa always lives in Vrindavan. When Kṛṣṇa said to Radharani and the gopis he goes to Vrindavan every day and plays with them, they believed it. Actually, Kṛṣṇa never leaves Vrindavan. He always lives in Vrindavan. Kṛṣṇō yadu sambhuto ya purna sastyatapara Vrindavanam parityajya sakvachin naiva gacchati. Sakvachin naiva gacchati. Vrindavanam parityajya sakvachin naiva gacchati. Śrīla Rupa Goswāmī said, Kṛṣṇa does not leave Vrindavan, not even for one moment. He lives there with the Brajavalakas, the Sakhis and the Gopis, etc. Kṛṣṇa's pastimes are always going on in Vrindavan. Every night, ecstatic revelation. Every night, with his two confidential associates, Sarup Damodar and Ramananda Rai, Mahaprabhu heard and tasted the ecstasy of Jayadev's Geet Govinda, the Jagannath Vallabha Natak, the Krishna Karnamrita, and the songs of Chandidas and Vidyapati. Chandidasa Vidyapati Rer Nataka Giti Karnamrata Shri Gita Govinda Sarupa Ramananda Sane Mahaprabhu Ratri Dine Goy Sune Paramananda. This is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. They were able to get and to take the real and direct association of Kṛṣṇa. After Jayadev, Vidyapati and Chandidas, only Rupa Goswāmī could sing those types of songs. Once you start expressing Krishna Leela, you cannot stop. There is so much ecstasy, you cannot stop. Madhuram madhuram bapurasya vibhor madhuram madhuram madanam madhuram madhugandhi mridusmitai taddaho madhuram 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 madhuram. This is Krishna Karnamrita. Belva Mangala Thakur. When Srila Guru Mahārāj would express Krishna Leela, he would forget who was in front of him. As he was speaking, he would forget who was there, who was hearing. Guru Mahārāj composed that verse, if you remember. Where he is expressing how Sriman Mahaprabhu with his intimate associates on the banks of the broad blue ocean in Puri, the divine ecstasy that he is experiencing. It's such a verse that like Gurudev is saying, Rupa Goswāmī could compose or could say those verses, but we hear from Om Vishnu Pātshila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj. Nīlambodhi tate sada sviraha kshepan vitam bandhavam. Srimad Bhagavati Katha Madiraya Sanjeevayan Bhatiya. Srimad Bhagavatam Sada Svanayanash Payane Pujayan. Goswami Prabharo Gadadhar Vibhur Bhuyad Madeka Gati. So he's explaining Sanjivayana Bhatiya. Mahaprabhu is experiencing Swa-Viraha. So we find a situation where Kṛṣṇa is searching for himself madly. Kṛṣṇasya Atmasandhan. Kṛṣṇasya Atmanusandhan. We say Kṛṣṇanusandhan, but what Guru Mahārāj is explaining to us is happening, Kṛṣṇasya Atmanusandhan. He's Swa-Virha, he's experiencing this separation from himself. And he is besides himself, in deep ecstasy of separation. And the wine of Bhagavatam is being supplied. As Sanjivayana Bhatiya. Usually when someone drinks or is a drunkard, as an alcoholic, they're killing themselves. So we say, they go, pick your poison, like which one do you want? Huh? Poison means this is very harmful. But here, this wine is Sanjivayana Bhatiya. It is life-giving, nourishing. And so he's having that. As Gadadhar Pandit reads Srimad Bhagavatam, and the only paraphernalia of worship are his tears. That's what he offers to Srimad Bhagavatam. Swanayana Shrupayana Pujayan. And to that Gadadhar Pandit we fall at his feet and seek his shelter. It is not simply a title that Bhakti Rakshak. We can see that he is the guardian of devotion. Next section reads, Guru Mahārāj gives the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. Hare Krishna. Oh, Hari Bol. One day I said, this is Gurudev, one day I said to Guru Mahārāj, you are giving the meaning of the Gayatri Mantra, the Rig Veda Mantra, etc., and the Vedas say one isn't supposed to give their meaning. It is a private matter. So why are you giving it? Gurudev simply bluntly puts the question, why are you giving it? Guru Mahārāj said, oh Govinda Mahārāj, what are you thinking? What expressions and ideas come from the Gayatri Mantra? We are giving the Gayatri Mantra to others and they will meditate on it and feel it after reaching perfection. No one is giving anything before perfection. If I don't give it, I think no one will give it in the future. No one has given it before, so I feel I should give it. It is necessary for the conditioned soul. Many devotees want to know the meaning, so I am giving it. The meaning was published from the San Jose Mutt in the Guardian of Devotion. Some exalted personalities are here who were part of that effort.
Jai Ho. We are very, very fortunate to get in touch even once now. We get that association much more than what we deserve.
So, Jivana Didi, Yuddhamannu Prabhu, how can one forget? The meaning was published from the San Jose Mutt in the Guardian of Devotion. Everyone in our Sampradaya was amazed to see it. What Guru Mahārāj gave is extremely worshipable, the inner meaning of the Gayatri Mantra, etc. He knew everything and he was the only one who knew everything. Once he told he went to feed the cows in the field, and when he sat underneath a tree and was meditating on the Gayatri Mantra, he suddenly saw the whole Vishwarup form of the Lord. The whole effulgence of the Gayatri Mantra became manifest before him. That was his first experience with the Gayatri Mantra. After that, Guru Mahārāj had many experiences. But if he would tell them, it would be difficult for others to understand. That is, if you don't have a good instrument for receiving, how will you receive it? The wall cannot receive radio waves. Our insides are not adjusted to receive transcendental knowledge. It may exist within us, but we are not adjusted to receive it. If we can fine-tune or adjust ourselves, everything will be revealed in our heart. Hridaya haite bale, jivvara agrate chale, shabdarupa nache anukshana, kanthe mora Bhangeshwara Anga Kampe Thara Thara Sthira Haite Na Pare Charana Sharnagati. Śrīla Bhakti Thakur. When we are internally adjusted to receive transcendental knowledge, the mantra will forcefully come and dance on our tongue. This is the real dance of Mahaprabhu, or the real dance of the holy name. Tunde Tandavani Ratim Vitanute Tunda Vali Labdaye Karna Kroda Kadambini Gatayate Karna Bude Bayas Puram Chetah Prangana Sangini Vijayate Sarve Indriyanam Kritim Najane Janita Kiyadbhir Amratay Kṛṣṇeti Varna Dai. When Rupa Goswāmī expressed these glories of the holy name, Haridas Thakur said, I have never heard this type of shloka describing the holy name before. I have heard many glories of the holy name, but I have never heard this type of shloka. Haridas Thakur said this. And he was a Siddha Mahatma, perfected soul. When we are chanting, the mantra is revealing itself on our tongue. At that time, an eagerness for millions of tongues will come to us. If we will get those, we will be satisfied. We are hankering for millions of years when we hear the real form of Kṛṣṇa. Cheta prangana sangini vijayate sarvendriyanam kritim. When the Mahamantra dances, and our mind, the mind is dancing. Śrīla Bhakti Thakur said, when the holy name is revealing on the mental plane, devastation comes to the mind through the presence of Kṛṣṇa Naam. That is real Kṛṣṇa Naam. So, nothing more needs to be said other than the fact that what Gurudev explained, the real holy name is, in its highest revelation, is not at the mercy of the chanter. Rather, the chanter is at the mercy of the holy name. So, the super subject has got hold of the subject in a beautiful way. That is real holy name. Hare Kṛṣṇa. So, I'd like to pause here if you permit. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to say, please go ahead. Jeevana Didi, Madhumita Didi, or Nandarani Didi, if you have anything. Abaji, please go ahead. Hare Kṛṣṇa, Gaur Hari Bol. It is unbelievable to the level of what intimacy divinity has opened itself to fallen souls like us, like me. That is why when it says Namo Mahāvadannāya, so giving Krishna Prem of all things, what is that? No one since the beginning of time has done that. Since the beginning of time. Anarpita charim chirat karunnavatirna kalo. Samarpaitam unnato jalarasam svabhakti shriyam. Hari purata sundar diti kadamba sandipito sadardaya kandare spurato sachinandana. Gaur Hari Bol. So with that, I would like to pause and look for some reinforcements. So please bear with me. Is anyone here? And I got a wonderful, the devotees gave me Sri Padeshamrita.
It's actually the mercy of Chinmoy Dev Prabhu, who's been getting some books at great, difficulty, but bringing them to us, and super exciting. So
Chinmoy Dev Prabhu, I am almost jealous of him. He has these wonderful pictures that every time I see, first I go, no, it can't be true. And then I have to see them. He's with Gurudev, and Gurudev is just embracing him. And Chinmoy Prabhu has that look that he's almost intoxicated. And I'm like, this cannot happen. How is it happening to him? But anyway, I think it's a good kind of a jealousy. But anyway, please pardon me for that. Hare Kṛṣṇa.
It's the mercy of Gurudev, really. I mean, that's the only way that I can have that feeling. It's through his affection. Through his affection, there was something that touched my heart. So,
yeah. Well,
and it's eternal. It's wonderful because it's still existing. If you want to get in touch with that, it's still existing.
Why you? Why not me?
Because I fell off the building.
right.
You have the major trauma, and then you can receive.
We could also be jealous of Chinmoy Dev Prabhu's car.
She's coming in 1 minute, she said.
So many things.
This ZB
Let's take your partner.
Okay, we'll just do Harihara here. Okay, well, troops are busy on their fronts. So
I will say, Prabhu, that we are really, really fortunate just to be able to hear these pastimes.
Yes.
Like how many people are able to hear these pastimes? And then even more fortunate that we have some faith in them. Even maybe just a little tiny faith, but we have some faith in them. And we may not be able to understand it all right now, it's okay. Like Guru Maharaj told Gurudev, that will come to you. That sort of understanding will come to you. Don't worry about it. Forget those songs. Don't worry about it. When that ruchi comes, and that real ruchi comes, then everything will be clear. All we have to do is just hold on to the lotus feet of our Gurudev.
would you like to lead Harihara? Hariharaya Namah Kṛṣṇa Jadavaya Namah
Hariharaya Namah Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha.
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshvaya Namaha.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Gopal Govinda
Govinda
Shri
Madhusudan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Giridhari Gopinath Madana.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Adaita Chandra
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Radhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Vrinda.
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath
Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath.
Ichai Gosai Kori Charana Vandan
Jai Gosai Kuri Charana Vandana.
Jaha Hoite Vignana Savista Puran
Jaha hoite Vignana Subhishma.
Ichai Gosai Jar Muitan Radas
Jai Gosai Jai Taranda.
Sansavara Padarenu Mora Panchagras
Sansabhara Padare Mara Panchagras.
Tandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanevas
Andhra Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanevas.
Janame Janame More Abhilash
Janame Janame More Abhilash.
Ichai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas
Jai Gosai Jabe Koilabas.
Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash
Shri Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majjayaman
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majjayaman.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas
Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Koriyas.
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Narottama Das
Nam Sankirtana
Hariharaya Namah Kṛṣṇa Jadavaya Namah
Hariharaya Namah Kṛṣṇa Yadavaya Namah.
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshuvaya Namaha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev.
Jai Gauranga Sundar, Jai Gauranga Sundar, Jai Gauranga Sundar, Jai Gauranga Sundar.
Jai Gauranga Sundar, Jai Gauranga Sundar.
Jai Jai Om Vishnu Parshala Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramhansa Śrīla Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev-Goswāmī Mahārāj ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Vishwavarenya Śrīla A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Seva Vrinda ki Jai. Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Saparshad Sriman Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Jai all the assembled devotees. Jai Jivana Didi ki Jai. Madhumati Didi ki Jai. Madhumita Didi ki Jai. Nandarani Didi ki Jai. Jai Shripad Arun Krishna Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shripad Chinmoy Dev Prabhu ki Jai. Anil ji ki Jai. Our Facebook guest Madhav Prabhu ki Jai. Brajeshwari Devi Dasi ki Jai. Prema Rupa Devi Dasi ki Jai. Shri Raj Bhavan Yadav ki Jai. And all the devotees and servitors all over the world and the universe and beyond, sab ki Jai.
Jai. Jairam Prabhu ki Jai. Abadi ki Jai.
Nittai Gaur Premanande.
Hari
Hari Bol.
Abade